what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got. Where you from? 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 Don't stop. 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 Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got. One more time.
West side,
Make it hot.
east side,
Make it hot.
south side,
Make it hot.
both sides,
Make it hot.
west side,
Make it hot.
east side,
Make it hot.
south side,
Make it hot.
both sides.
Make it hot.
One more time. Say it loud.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
One more time.
Make it hot. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got.
Okay, welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here, of course. The Diamond K Show on fire-tv.com. They said that it wasn't going to happen. They said that this case was not the right case. They said a lot of things. However, Donald Trump yesterday became a felon, convicted on all counts. Oh yeah, it's some mad MAGA people, but the legal system worked. Now, if Trump had been acquitted, I would have been disappointed, but I would have accepted the verdict. I would not have been running around like a lot of these MAGA folks are talking about this and that. I would have accepted the verdict, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It's just so funny that Republicans, Trump supporters, feel that if the election doesn't go their way, then it's rigged. If the verdict doesn't go the way you want, then that means that the legal system is wrong. So interesting. So for all those Trump supporters that are saying this wasn't right for some reason, or Manhattan was a Democratic place. Here's the thing. Trump chose where the trial was going to be because that's where he committed the crime at. If you wanted to have a whole bunch of Republicans on the jury, you should have committed your crime in Idaho somewhere and not in Manhattan. For the longest time, Donald Trump has wanted to be a big deal in Manhattan. Now you're a big deal. Now you are a big deal in Manhattan. Trump now is a convicted felon. So here's the thing, though. I got to say this. Yes, Donald Trump can still become the president as a convicted felon. That's just that's one of the things about the system that we have. Donald Trump can still become the president, even though he is a convicted felon. So he is the first former American president to be convicted of felony crimes, whole bunch of them too, 34 to be exact. 34. Now this is state court, so don't let Fox News or the MAGA maniacs tell you that Joe Biden controlled this, because he did not. These were state crimes. state court. Wasn't a federal thing. Was not federal thing. So yesterday, New York jury found Donald Trump guilty of all 34 charges in a scheme to illegally influence the 2016 election through this hush money payment to the porn star. A lot of folks are really putting out there how he manipulated this. He shouldn't even been president in the first place. This should have been out there. Remember how they put out the stuff about Hillary right before the election? This was around that time in October. He was real nervous. But I think that it's fitting that this was the first case that was brought. And let me tell you why. They have some other cases that Trump has been indicted on that are coming somewhere down the line. But I think that this case, this what they call the hush money case, I think that it's fitting that was the first trial. Because if you look at all of the trials, this is in order. This hush money case was the case that or the crimes that Trump committed to try to get into office. Then there were other things that he committed to try to stay in office. And then there were other things that he did because he did not want to leave office. And on his way out, he stole some things, right? And so I think that, good evening, I think that it is fitting that this is the first conviction. Trump stood stone-faced while the verdict was being read. Oh, he was mad. Or was he sad? He was alone. Where was his wife? Remember, he said he did all this to protect his wife. Nowhere to be found. She was nowhere around. She said, the last thing I want to do is be sitting up in court with Donald Trump. How's it going? Yeah, she did not want to be there. But he stood there stone-faced while the verdict was being read. There was cheering on the street. There was folks that were mad on the street. And so she don't like him like that. You're absolutely right. Yeah, she don't like him. But it is what it is, right? So this guy's in court facing these charges, 34 of them. Wife not even there. The lady that he supposedly was trying to protect, not even there with him. Oh, that says a lot, doesn't it? She ain't even buying what he is selling. So cheers could be heard below in the hallway on the 15th floor where the decision was being revealed after more than 9 hours of deliberation. He was guilty. I mean, he could have put on a better case. He could have got on the stand if he wanted to. He could have done that. But he did not. He had a lot to do with what happened with the presentation of the defense, which is why the defense was so crappy. He didn't let the attorneys do their job. Ty says that we haven't seen her since she left office. She paid though. I mean, yeah. She paid. She get her money, right? She got her green card from this whole thing, and now she got a kid from it. Oh yeah, she's set. She's straight. She ain't hanging around Trump though. She is not hanging around Trump. She ain't got no love for him. Convicted of 34 felonies, marking the end of a very historic hush money trial. But this is far from over. What is next? He's going to be sentenced July the 11th, right before the Republican convention. We're going to be covering that. But will he go down? Will he go to jail? It's possible. I don't know if it's going to be for this, but it's possible. It's possible there's a lot of things that we need to unpack here, because this is his first offense. I know you're gonna say he was convicted of some other things, but that was civil. This is criminal. So he's a first time offender. So they may take that under consideration. Right? Is he the next Diddy? Is who the next Diddy? Is Trump the next Diddy? No, Trump's not the next Diddy. Diddy gonna go to jail probably before Trump. But here's the thing. He's got to be sentenced. That's going to come July the 11th. And he can't appeal this until he's sentenced. He's going to be sentenced July the 11th. He's going to appeal it. This thing is going to drag out. It is far from over. Very interesting what's going to happen. So a lot of folks are saying, doesn't matter. Is he going to jail? Is he not going to jail? Here's the thing. Donald Trump has about 40% of the country that support him. Like the diehard MAGA folks, they ain't gonna go nowhere. That's fine. That's true. But here's the issue. Independents and some Republicans, I would say about 2%, are going to peel off. About 2%. Now, 2% is a whole lot of people. 2%. Now, are those 2% that are going to be turned off by the fact that Donald Trump is a felon? Are they going to vote for Joe Biden? No, not necessarily. Not all of them. A lot of them are just going to stay home. A lot of them are just going to not vote. A lot of this soft support for Trump, those folks are going to not want to vote for a convicted felon, 34 felony counts. How is he going to be the president? Why would you vote for him? Right? So, yes, it is still a possibility, because you got some of these MAGA folks that are going to get behind them. They're really excited. They're mad. Oh, they're mad. They're mad. Oh, these charges, it wasn't even a crime. Not even considering and remembering that the Trump DOJ put Michael Cohen in jail for these exact charges. Was it a crime then? It's the same charges. But Donald Trump is being charged as well for his participation in it. Here's why I say that Trump's not that smart. Right? Here's why I say he's not that smart. This did not even have to come up. Had he handled his business with Michael Cohen and kept him close, we wouldn't even have known about this. We would not have even known about this. But Trump's arrogance, Trump's stupidity, Trump's pigheadedness is how he got himself in this situation in the first place. Right? Because he has other folks connected to this, the accountant, Weisselberg, who's in jail, who Trump paid off, some kind of severance thing. And he kept him close. But this guy, Michael Cohen, didn't keep close, and he turned out to be the star witness for the other side. And then his DOJ sent him to jail. They sent this guy to jail. I mean, you didn't think that he was going to be mad about it? You didn't think that he would testify? So he got Weisselberg and his bodyguard, body double, body man not to testify. He had those guys under wraps, but I guess you forgot somebody. And this somebody came back to haunt him. Michael Cohen said at one time he would have taken a bullet for Donald Trump. Would have taken a bullet for him. And then that's the guy that you left out to dry. He gets locked up, does his time, put him in solitary confinement for 50, I think it's like 50 days, 52 days. He was in solitary. He was mad. So you know he's going to spill the beans. And that's what happened. That's why I said Trump ain't that smart. Sentencing. July the 11th, just days before the Republicans are set to pick Trump as the 24 nominee. Oh my God. How crazy is that? This is the so-called law and order party. The Law and Order Party, I guess law only matters if you if one of your guys not committing a crime. So here's what's ironic. Some people are asking, can Trump vote? Can Trump, now that he's a felon, can Trump actually vote for himself or whoever he wants to vote for? He may be convicted and reside in Florida, but he can still vote as long as he stays out of prison in New York State. What does that mean? So he's convicted in New York. And the way that it goes, because he resides in Florida, as long as he's not incarcerated in New York, he can still vote. It's just one of those weird things. Now, if he goes to jail, then all bets are off. Now, it is unclear how this is going to impact the election. It's unclear. Now, Trump's once imaginable status as a person convicted of a felony will have an impact on all voters. It's interesting because this status that he has currently, it could make people vote or stay home, but he's lost support. He already have lost people after January of 2021, right? After the insurrection, he lost some people. And over time, people get frustrated, lost some more people. Now he's convicted. He's lost some more people. Now, I will admit Donald Trump is part of it, but Joe Biden's not somebody that's exciting people either. But who would you rather have? Would you rather have this convicted felon or, this old guy who's, I don't know. It's one of those things, right? So this is what we have. The impact, the election. Are folks excited? No. Are folks excited? Oh my God, you'd rather have chlamydia. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know about that. You're saying that, but that burn is probably not that good. Trump says that this was a rigged, disgraceful trial. Okay. The trial was not rigged. The prosecution and the defense both helped pick the jury. Both of them helped pick the jury. If you thought that the trial was rigged, okay, why didn't you get up there and testify? Why did you get up there and testify? I didn't want to testify because he would have probably spit out some more bones. Some more bones would have fell out his mouth. So he did not want to get up there. I already said this, that Trump, DOJ, put Michael Cohen in jail for these very charges. But now all of a sudden they're rigged. Judge Juan Merchan, I don't agree with everything that he did. Trump violated the gag order 10 times. Aside from some small monetary, nothing else. They just holding that. Are they going to tack on some jail time at sentencing in connection with these gag order violations? That sounds interesting. You did threaten the judge's daughter with your rhetoric. Threatened a lot of people. Is he going to tack on some time? Because he didn't do anything. He just kind of said, I don't put you in jail. You're the president. Like, But he may, and I understand that this is his first offense. But this is an ideal, a unique situation. So Judge Juan Merchan has a sentencing set for July 11th. Very interesting. And this is just days before the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Very interesting. Nikki Haley is sitting around like, know. Maybe I could cut. I don't know. Maybe I got a chance here. Who knows? Trump looks stressed too. He looks stressed out. This has got to be a lot. No, and it's not he wanted to be out campaigning because he ain't campaigning like that. This is just a lot weighing on him. This is a lot of stress. This is a lot of stress for anybody. The verdict is a stunning legal reckoning for Trump, and it exposes him to potential prison time. Did anybody see Ivanka down there? No. His favorite child, she wasn't down there. Jared, anybody see Jared? No, he wasn't down there. Now, Ivanka did post a story, said something nice about her father on a story. Not even on the grid. It was just a story, so it was gone, next day. Not a lot of support. Yeah. He did have his two older sons down there, Twiddly D and Twiddly Dumb. I think they came 1 or 2 days. But not a whole lot of support. There was a whole lot. Everything's transactional with Trump. You had a whole bunch of politicians down there. They were down there. People from the campaign, they were down there. Republicans that want something from Trump, they were all down there. Dressed like him in the Trump fraternity. Yeah. So Trump's trying to reclaim the White House in this year's election. That would be a disaster. That would be a disaster. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Trump is expected to appeal the verdict. He will do that. And he will face an awkward dynamic as he returns to the campaign trail. It's just awkward. It's going to be awkward. Now, there are no campaign rallies on the calendar for now. Thought you wanted to get back out on the trail. Yeah. So he's chilling for a minute. He did travel yesterday evening to a fundraiser in Manhattan that was planned before the verdict. And that's I don't know. He appeared today at Trump Tower and will continue fundraising next week. Claims to have raised 30-some million, 34 million. Okay. Campaign is already moving quickly to raise money off this verdict. Now, and when he's raising this money, this is a bunch of donors giving money. It was already giving money. These are people, special interest types, that kind of thing. And the same people that have been giving him money are giving him money now. There ain't no new people. He ain't gaining no new support. Everybody already knows who he is. Convicted of falsifying business records, right? That could get you 4 years behind bars. Could. I don't think it will in this case, but it could. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg would not say yesterday whether prosecutors intended to seek imprisonment. See, because he's cool, Alvin Bragg. He's calm, Alvin Bragg. He's collected, Alvin Bragg. And he is humble, doing his thing. He said, we're going to let our filings do the talking. We're going to do our talking in court. I'm going to let Trump come out here and run his mouth. He didn't say that part, but the conviction and even imprisonment will not bar Trump from continuing his White House pursuit. That's the difference between Democrats and Republicans. One of the major differences between Democrats and Republicans. If this was a Democrat that got convicted, 34 charges, Democrats would have wiped their hands up. Get this guy out of here. No, we got to get somebody else. If he was a Democrat, Democrats would not be supporting him. They wouldn't have came down to the courthouse talking about free him, nothing. They would have been doing none of that. They would have washed their hands of him. But Republicans, for some reason, conviction, 34 counts. We don't care. They still, you know what I mean? Some of these Democrats would not even stand beside a picture of the convicted person. Nope. But Republicans are different. Trump faces 3 other felony indictments. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Now, New York case is probably going to be the only one to reach a conclusion before the election. Probably. But these other cases are coming. Now, if Trump loses, oh yeah, it's gonna be a sad day in MAGA land because all those other charges, they are coming. They are coming like the plague. Now, there are legal and historical implications of the verdict, and I think that those are clear. There are political consequences, and we're going to see how it shapes folks' opinions on Trump. The so-called law and order party, it's kind of hard for y'all standing behind somebody convicted of 34 felonies that are related to fraud. Yeah, it's nonviolent, but it's related to fraud. And then you want to give this person the presidential briefings and security and secrets and all that. He's a fraudster. He's a fraudster. But hey, you know, Republicans, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Yes, Donald Trump can still be president as a convicted felon. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird like that? Now, if he was, let's say this was Barack Obama, and he got these 34 felonies. Oh, they'd have been changing the Constitution, right? They'd have been white out. What's the little strips? They'd have been changing the words on the Constitution. Oh, nah, you can't run for president if you got felonies. They'd be changing it on the spot. Ahead of the verdict, the Trump campaign argued that no matter the jury's decision, the outcome was unlikely to sway voters and that the election would be decided by issues like inflation. Inflation is going to play a part. But dog, yo, you got 34 felonies, right? And so, and there's more cases to come. They can push the cases back, but the cases is coming. Cases are coming. Cases is coming. Will you vote for Trump? Let me know if you want to vote for Trump still. After all this, I want to hear from you. djdiamondk at gmail.com. djdiamondk@gmail.com. Cash App, I'm $ the Diamond K Show. You can become a member today on fire-tv.com/join. Also, make sure you subscribe on youtube.com/djdiamondk. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. And I got this story. This story out of Chicago is so disgusting. I mean, I don't have another word for it. I don't have another word for this womb raider story. Yeah, I said the womb raider. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Stay tuned right after this. This is the Diamond K Show.
Who's running this club? The Diamond K, Diamond K, Diamond. Who's running this club? The Diamond K, Diamond K, Diamond, Diamond K, Diamond K, Diamond, Diamond K, Diamond K, Diamond K. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot.
Welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here. Of course, the Diamond K Show on fire-tv.com. So I hinted at it before the break, and this story out of Chicago, really disgusting. Okay, so you may remember this, you may not. This Chicago woman is getting 30 years for helping her mother kill a pregnant teen. And they cut a child from her wound. Hence the nickname, the Wound Raider, right? And it's a very, very sad story. So I don't know if I've heard of anything like this. So like I said, it's out of Chicago. The whole situation happened in Chicago. And so this woman, 29 years old, pled guilty to helping her mom kill this pregnant teen. It happened back in 2019. Now, the baby was cut from this teenager's body with a butcher knife. Desiree Figueroa, 29 years old, pled guilty to the murder back in January. So she helped her mother, Clarissa Figueroa, in an attack that killed a 19-year-old, Marlon Ocha Lopez. Now, she had agreed to testify against her mother, who was sentenced in April after also pleading guilty to murder. So she's apologetic, naturally. Well, I guess I don't want to say naturally, but she's apologetic. So prosecutors have said that Clarissa, the mother, strangled this teenager with a cable back in April of 2019. Now, she lured this teenager, this pregnant teen, to her home with the promise of free clothing for the girl's unborn child. Now, the teenager was 9 months pregnant. Clarissa, which is the womb raider, the murdering mother, then called 911, saying that she gave birth and that the child was not breathing. The child died 2 months later. Now, Desiree, the accomplice, one of the accomplices in this murder, told police that she pried the teenager's fingers off the cable as the teen struggled for her life. Then she brought her mother a knife to cut open the teenager's abdomen so they could remove the baby. This is crazy. This is insane. Now, her plea agreement with prosecutors called for this 30-year sentence. Authorities said that not long after Clarissa's adult son died of natural causes, she told her family she was pregnant. She then plotted for months and months to try to acquire a newborn. And she posted an ultrasound photo and photos from a room decorated for a baby on her Facebook page. And she tried to give this whole perception that she was pregnant to other people. In March, so this is a month before the murder, she and Ocha Lopez, the teenage girl, connected on Facebook, some kind of Facebook group that they had for pregnant women. So this Chicago lady is in there trying to scope out a mother who she can literally steal their child. So the detectives investigating the disappearance. So the girl, the teenager disappears. They kill her. You know, people looking for her. And Chicago police are looking for this young girl. They learned through their investigation that she went to Clarissa Figueroa's home. So 2 weeks after her disappearance, police found her car parked nearby and were told by Desiree Figueroa, this is the murderer's accomplice, her daughter, the one who just got 30 years, that her mother had recently given birth. Now, they did a DNA test on the child. Of course, it was not Clarissa Figueroa's. It was the teenage mother that they had killed. So more investigating, more searching. The authorities find the teenager's body in a garbage can outside of the Figueroa home. So the father of this child, he was married to this teenager. And he said in a statement that he could not even be in the courtroom during the sentencing. He was so angry. Said, I cannot bear to be in the courtroom where I have to share the same air with the monster that strangled my wife while her mother ripped my baby son out of her body, he said in a statement. Very sad. Very sad. So 30 years to this girl testified against her mother. And I mean, you know, the lady's boyfriend helped in this cover up. He was arrested as well. It's just a bad story. And there's no winners here. You know what I mean? So many families ripped up behind this. And yeah, so I don't know. It's a crazy story. It's a crazy story. And sadly, there are a lot of crazy stories out there. And I don't know. So let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show. Yeah. So people watching too many movies and thinking that stuff is real. And, you know, it's not, there's no escape. What's done in the dark comes to the light. So I am, she deserves 30 years. And her mother, I don't know. She really, they took this lady's life, killed this baby for what? If you want to adopt a child, then adopt a child. But she, you know, I don't want no children around this lady. None whatsoever. Disgusting. And that is out of Chicago. And so mother's going away forever. Daughter's getting 30 years. And, you know, that's what it is. Music submissions, djdiamondk at gmail.com. I'll be back here tomorrow. We're going to be in the mix. We're also going to have special broadcast tomorrow. A lot going on. But as I said, djdiamondk at gmail.com. Of course, on all social media, I am at The Diamond K Show. Yeah, so have a great weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going in the mix, and we also got a special broadcast tomorrow. So see y'all tomorrow.